Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We are here for our weekly update. And there's Jake acting like a crazy cat. I don't know where she's going. She's going to do something crazy. And it is evening. And it's the shortest day of the year. And you could tell. I mean, it's cloudy, yeah, but it's like before 4 o'clock. And our light sensor triggered stuff is here. There's the cats again. The goat is waiting for her dinner. But yeah, the shortest day of the year. It's really, really windy. If we look out there, it's getting really windy. And it snowed this morning, so we've been shoveling. And this is the day people arrive because it's the holidays. And it's going to be fun. And his antler needs a little bit of help. I think that wire became twisted again. But we still haven't taken that ghost down. I know, I keep getting comments about the ghost. But there's Arwen looking for her dinner. But yes, it's very dark, very early. Luckily, starting tomorrow, the days will get longer again. So, most of our day today has been getting ready for company and cleaning up the snow, and vodka peed all over that snow. That's mostly what it's been like today. Hi, sweetheart. Anyway, we'll catch up on Sunday when we will be officially invaded by family. Well, it's Sunday and it's actually incredibly late. Today is the day that there's a rooster, but today is the day that family descended on us. See how dark it is now? It's about 8:30 at night. I usually film before this, but the rooster's crowing. It's 8:30. We don't ask him. He's stupid. Anyway, so it's Sunday. People descended, and we didn't film because I don't film other people's children, and so we didn't get a lot of footage from today. But everyone came over. Is still here. There's lots of cars in our driveway right now, and everyone had a great time. Lots of fun. Our trees are looking good, and it's stuffed full of presents underneath because it is the holidays. So there's a bunch of people in there. Trying not to film the people who don't want to be on camera can be a little tricky around the holidays because everybody's here. But Sunday was basically a day of everyone arriving and everyone getting to hang out with the animals. So we've had pretty much all the animals out all day. So they've all been out here hanging out with the family. It's actually quite warm for December. And we should be having our annual fire on Tuesday, which is Christmas Eve. But right now it's just Sunday, so there's no fire burning. But we have cats hanging out, even though it is quite late. There is DK, and over here is Jake. And I did just see Wildfire, but I don't know where she went. She went somewhere. But I did just see her. But that's what's going on here on Sunday. Because, people are arriving and they want to see the animals. We'll see what's going on Monday. Well, it's Monday and the sun is still out, sorta. It's really cloudy. But it is still early enough in the day that we can actually see stuff. Unlike the last couple of days where it's been kind of dark. But I thought we'd film now. So today what's going on is in the house. The dogs aren't out here because they're in the house. Why are they in the house? They are in the house because kids are decorating Christmas cookies. What happens when kids drop Christmas cookies on the ground? The dogs come in to the rescue. There's our turkey. Everyone here is doing just fine. Shadowfax is being a very, very good boy. And this isn't poop, by the way. This is just from their bottoms of their feet. And it hasn't snowed in a couple of days. So that's why this looks grimy. It's just, grimy feet. This is poop corn over here. And the horsey is getting my sleeve. Yes, Uncle Horsey. But, yeah, today what's going on is, in the house is Christmas cookie time. So that's what's going on here on Monday. It is a pretty quiet day outside because Christmas cookies are inside. Whereas yesterday was, pretty crazy out here. And we didn't do much filming because, like I said before, I don't film other people's children. So for everyone who was asking, oh, show some of the festivities, I don't film other people's children. Okay? Because I don't film other people's children, there's a lot you just don't get to see. Because I'm simply not filming children that are not my own and putting them on the internet for people to look at. But everyone is having a great time. Blue's looking good. Blue's a very big boy. He's not done growing. Someone asked, is he done growing? No. He's a juvenile. He's just a baby. Yeah, he's just a baby. Look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah. You're a very good Blue. Look at that face. He's going to be such a lovely boy. But there's also a lot of barking happening from, there's a couple of dogs that belong in the field, that belong to the people who own the field, and they've been running around today. So there's a little bit of barking. Bah. Anyway, we will come back and see what's going on Tuesday, which this time around is Christmas Eve. Welcome to Tuesday, Christmas Eve. So someone has started our Christmas Eve fire. I think it was my son actually, but I don't know for sure. But yes, our fire's going to get going. It's going to be nice. I think there's some furious present wrapping happening in the house. I think a bunch of people didn't wrap their presents before they came. So there's some furious present wrapping because all the bedroom doors are closed, including mine, where my sister is. So there's a little bit of present wrapping happening in the house, and I got kicked out anyway, which is fine. So I think my presents didn't get wrapped is part of the problem. But yeah, so we are starting our fire here on Christmas Eve, and hopefully it'll be a nice fire. Things are a little bit wet. It's been very kind of mild and drippy and wet this week. So yeah, things are wet. There's vodka and the cats. I don't know where Tequila is. She's like, there's Dad. And there's the animals over there. Everyone's happy. So yeah, everyone's doing great. Fire's going. And we will see what happens tomorrow. If I manage to get around to filming. We'll see. Well, it is Wednesday, Christmas Day. Our Christmas Eve fire is still smoldering. It got pretty big last night. It is still really sticky and gross and very, very gloomy. Though it is supposed to be brighter by the weekend. Maybe. Maybe not. But today we also smoked a turkey. That's why that's all set up. We smoked a turkey for our Christmas dinner. I didn't video the smoking the turkey, but I did take a picture. I'm going to insert that picture now. It was partially cooked. When I took this particular picture, it turned out beautifully. It is my favorite way to do a turkey. If you get the opportunity to smoke a turkey, you absolutely should take it. It is fantastic. We smoked it for, let's see, it went in at 6 a.m. and then I put Dad in charge of it. And it stayed there till 3, I suppose. And then we ate. And it was absolutely fantastic. All the animals got all their treats and snacks. They have, in the barn, we got them, hi. You're not in the barn. But we got them all kinds of different vegetables, and we chopped them, and they had a really good time. And the kids were, especially the young kids, were having a great time feeding them all the different snacks. Let's go see if the rabbits have their snacks. I doubt it. I think they ate them all. But that was basically our Christmas day. It was, tons of presents happening. We kind of have a rule that you can't spend a whack ton on presents. So that means because we keep the amount low, you get more presents because people can afford more if you keep the list, if you keep the amount you're allowed to spend per gift low. So the kids really like that, where they get to open up half dozen presents at a time. I think one kid got, I think all the kids got like 12 plus gifts, just because we keep the number of gifts, the amount you're allowed to spend per gift pretty low. So kids very much enjoy that. It has not snowed and all the snow has been melting, which means we have to rake out some of these pens, but we're not doing that today because it's Christmas Day. But we have to rake out some of these pens because the snow's been melting and revealing the poop. Never-ending poop on a farm. No matter the animal, you have to poop. Anyway, that's what's going on Christmas Day. Plenty of animals, quail doing great. And there goes wildfire. But it is getting a little bit windy and the sun is going down. So, yeah, that's Christmas Day. All right, it is Thursday, the day after Christmas. We call it Boxing Day here in Canada. Our Christmas tree is still up. That won't come down for another week. So you'll be seeing it in the window here and there as I'm filming for another week. It's raining. It's warm enough that it's currently raining. It's really gross. It's not usually like this in December, but don't worry. It looks like a week from now we're going to get 40 below. So the only person still here is my mom. Everyone else has gone home. Hear all the dripping, the rain hitting the ground, the dripping off the edge of the garage. It's way too warm, which makes the road slippery. And yes, it's raining. So that's what's going on. Only mom is still here. She'll be here till tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, it's raining. It's gross. I'm glad it wasn't raining on actual Christmas so that we can actually go outside and have a little bit of fun. But that's our Thursday. The animals, as much as they enjoy having everyone visit, I think are glad to get back to normal. It's not that they don't enjoy it, but it is nice to kind of settle back into normal after the holidays. I think we all ate too much and slept too much and screamed too much because we're having a good time. But essentially, that's done. The holidays are over. Yes, we still have to get through New Year's, but we don't do anything for New Year's. So we're just glad we all survived the holidays and we had an excellent time. Reconnected with some family that we hadn't seen in a while and got to show off our excited animals who enjoy being the center of attention for a few days every year. But we will come back on Friday and hopefully everyone has kind of relaxed and taken a nap. Well, it's Friday. It's been a bit of a long week, I'm sure, not just for us, but for everyone who has had people to celebrate with. It's a rewarding week, but that doesn't mean it's not a long one. Tequila's that way and so is vodka. Whiskey's behind me. There's whiskey. Rolling in the snow. So it's been a long week for everyone, and that's fun. It's rewarding, it's good, but everyone's a little tired. So what have we been doing today? Framing the basement. That's why this is cut. This was here a couple days ago, just didn't get cut. Now it's been cut and we're framing the basement. That's fun. That was mostly what we did today, because it's kind of still raining, which is stupid for the end of December. But it's been a long week, a rewarding week. But we're all kind of tired, to be honest. I'm sure many other people feel the same. Blue's over here, being a good turkey. So, the question I wanted to answer this week involves the animals and holidays. Tequila's barking. She's just barking. Arwen's there. So, the question someone asked was, do they really enjoy the holidays? Do they really like when everybody comes over and when, for example, the kids are all over Shadowfax and Blue gets to run around and be Blue and here's Ducks. He's leaving. But do they enjoy it? Do they enjoy the holidays? Because we're kind of party central at the holidays. Because we're, have the space and the property and everyone can kind of just hang out. Do the animals enjoy it? The answer is, yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously they don't speak English, so they can't say, yeah, we really had fun. But when everybody comes, we're just going to go check on the rabbits. But when everybody comes, you can see there's a whole lot of hoof marks, a whole lot of torn up snow from Shadowfax and Arwen and the birds and the dogs all playing out here with everyone over the last few days. When people come over, the animals run up to see them. Like, my sister gets here, and she's a horse person, so it makes sense that Shadowfax would trot up to see her. It makes sense that when my niece comes down here to hang out with the rabbits, that they all run to see her. She's a rabbit person. She loves bunnies. They all come running. My brother brings carrots and apples for Shadowfax and Arwen. And Arwen always comes running whenever anyone visits. It doesn't matter the time of year. She's a social creature. So they do all seem to enjoy it. We're checking out the quail. Arwen's... I don't know that I caught that on camera, but Arwen smacked Tequila in the butt. It's pretty funny. But it is funny. But everyone seems to enjoy it because they get to be involved. So people bring them presents. They bring snacks to the rabbits. They bring, hi girls, ladies. Look at this. The snow's melted, so now it's absolutely disgusting. Yeah. When the snow melts, it gets absolutely disgusting out here. So we're going to actually have to come and rake it out. Which normally you don't have to do in the winter if it doesn't melt. But it's melting and now it's goo. It's delightful goo. Grossness. Anyway, that's not the point. But yes, it's getting windy. Yes, it does seem like the animals have fun. They come out and they hang out. They get their snacks. They get to enjoy their time with everybody. Tequila gets to run and say hello because she's such a good girl. And my sister brought her puppy, so they got to play with the puppy. Everyone does seem to enjoy it. That may not be true of all animals. So my Holland Lops, for example, are not fond of visitors. They stay locked up, and they don't really interact very much with anybody who is hanging out for the holidays, except for my niece, who is a rabbit person. They like her. But generally, they stay locked up because they don't really like to visit. It's not something they enjoy. But these rabbits enjoy it, and the dogs love it, and Shadowfax loves to be the center of attention. So our animals do enjoy it. But you should not subject your animals to a whole bunch of visitors and people being all over them for the holidays if they don't enjoy it. So Shadowfax there, hi buddy, loves to get pet on. He loves to get loved on by people he knows. And he knows my family. Right? My mom can come over, and my dad loves up on Shadowfax and gives him apples, and my brother's a fan favorite because he always has apples in his pocket. But he doesn't love it when people he doesn't know try to love on him. And the ducks are just social, and they just like to hang out, and it's really wet right now. It's melting right now, which is not normal. It's melting and gross. I'm kind of over the melting and gross week we've had. Hopefully it gets a little colder, which sounds weird because we don't really want 40 below, but you know, a little below freezing would be nice because it's all melting and gross and sticky. I don't like it. But I don't recommend subjecting your animals to a bunch of strangers if your animals don't enjoy it. Okay? But if they do, there's no reason not to have them participate in the festivities. Okay? Because these guys love it. Whiskey's the most social dog on the planet. Shadowfax loves my family. Rabbits love to come out and hang. So absolutely include them if you think they would enjoy it. We're here on alert because there's barking happening off in the distance. They're just making sure everything's safe. But yeah, our guys enjoy the holidays. They like getting the treats and the snacks and the gifts. And they like coming up near the house and occasionally in the house. Not Shadowfax. He don't come in the house. But occasionally there's chicken. coming inside to visit for the holidays because people like to see them. And the cats love it. So if your animals love it, include them in the holidays. If they don't, it's okay to say to your dogs, you know what, go take a nap. You don't have to be part of the festivities. So it really depends on your animals. Ours love it. Okay, ours really do. But if they didn't, we wouldn't force them. Okay, we wouldn't have Shadowfax come up here and meet and greet everyone when they get here if he didn't like that. But he does like that. So when the family arrives for the holidays, Shadowfax, Arwen, and the entire gang, mostly the ducks and the turkey, all come up to see everyone, see how everyone's doing. All right, so I hope that answers that question. We wouldn't force them if they didn't like it, but they do like it. Anyway, that is about it for today on Andersen Acres. It's been a long and exhausting week. I'm sure it has been for everyone. But now we get back to normal. So we'll see you tomorrow when things are much more normal.